The model doesn't actually touch your systems. What it does is it emits a JSON call, your code runs the function, the result goes back to the model, and your model writes the answer. So let's see this in practice. You're up, Prasad.
Yes, thank you, Aakash. Now we're going to do tool and function calling. I am in the OpenAI platform, platform.openai.com. As you can see here, I have the ability to pick the model. For the demo purposes, I'm just going to pick Mini. It's going to be faster. So now we're actually going to build a function for get weather. Again, don't be alarmed with all the code. Let's actually use AI to generate the JSON function for us. I'm going to say create a JSON function for get weather, use location. Boom. It actually generated a JSON function for us. Again, as I said, we don't actually have to write any code. And I'm going to say add. And now that we have created a function, I'm going to say what is weather in San Francisco. It's actually going to return us the get weather by location because it's actually throwing an error, not calling the function. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go I'm going to manually add a tool result. For example, temperature 63 degrees Fahrenheit, foggy. Now let's see what it does. So now it should write an answer using the data that we provided. See, the location we gave earlier was San Francisco. Now we're saying, temperature is 63 degrees, actually returning us saying San Francisco is 63 degrees and foggy, right? You hand the model a list of tools, each with a name, a description, and a JSON schema for its arguments. The description is what the model uses to decide when to call. So vague descriptions cause wrong calls. As you have shown earlier, right? We're given a vague description saying what is the weather in San Francisco, it actually returned. When the model decides a tool is needed, its output is a structured tool call. The function name plus arguments as JSON. It does not run anything. Your application code executes the function, then you pass the results back into the conversation and the model uses it to finish the answer. As you can see here, San Francisco is 63 degrees Fahrenheit and foggy. The model can get the arguments wrong or call the wrong tool. Your code validates and handles errors. The intelligence is in deciding to call and with what, not in the execution. MCP is the Model Context Protocol, an open source standard from Anthropic for connecting models to tools and data sources through one interface. So think of it like the APIs in the old days of SaaS. That's what MCP is. So you're not hand building a separate integration for every tool and every model. You just use the MCP, essentially write it once and use it for hundreds of tools available.
Now let's move into the third topic you need to understand: agent skills and capabilities. The most important thing that you need to do is define how your agent works. Most people think this is just a prompt because they've been trained by custom GPTs, but really it's prompt plus tool plus skill. This is what you need to understand to really define an agent. So what is the instruction or the system prompt? Not just the one-off instruction. What are the tools that it can act on, the APIs or the MCPs it can call? And then what are the skills? What is the package know-how it has for a whole job? Defining the agent's skills is one of the highest alpha areas, so let me show you exactly how important agent skills are. I hope you enjoyed that short clip. You can check out the full episode here.